No.
We're good to go?
I always walked in, you know what I'm saying, went into neighborhoods with permissions and visas and, you know. What is that?
That's the sound when a legend enters the building.
Oh.
Tony never got that sound yet.
That's why I didn't know what it was. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 13 of the Fantasy Guys. We are officially live. You know, we got part of the squad in the building today.
Yes, sir.
You got Cal Trey's in the building. Yusuf's in the back, you know, handling the ones and twos. Of course, you got myself, Omar T. To the left of me is Tony, the hottest fantasy player in the country right now.
Back.
He's back. It took 14 weeks, but he is
Are
back.
we good?
Yeah, can you fix up Audacity real quick?
What is that?
It's not setting up Audacity.
All right, I'll keep it fixing. Tony, want to keep getting us started? Though? Go ahead, Tony. Go ahead and say what you got to say.
I got a speech prepared. So should I start or should we finish introducing the guest?
Yes, facts.
The one and only Uncle Ed, the legend. He's got a shirt.
Mr. Flip Coin.
Flip coin.
That's one of my strategies.
MashaAllah.
One of my
for real?
strategies. Oh, yeah.
So that's it. All this time I've been freaking studying and looking up, going into different websites and Roto-Rooter and PFF, and you flip a coin?
You don't pay attention.
I missed that class.
Class star. He definitely missed that class. He definitely missed that class, but it's all right, though. Shout out to Uncle Eddie. Uncle Eddie's in the building today. He's our guest today. Inshallah, Saddiq will be pulling up sometime when the show begins. From now until the show ends, he'll be pulling up, inshallah. But like I said, welcome to Season 2, Episode 13 of the Fantasy Guys. Looking forward to a great show today, but before we start that, we got to tell you to subscribe to our pages. First of all, YouTube is OzMedia313. Facebook and Instagram, The Fantasy Guys. You can listen to our show later on Apple and Spotify podcasts. Now you can also follow us on TikTok. So if you're on TikTok under Oz Media, and if you want to call in, the number is 313-306-1750. Again, it's 313-306-1750. I have the phone right next to me right here, ready to go. Feel free to call in. Yesterday I was telling you about the Ibrahim show. I ain't gonna lie, it was a really great show. I had a really good time. By the way, he underrated. He never wanted to be on the show. I knew he'd be good.
Yeah.
He did a very good job. Real talk. He did a very good job. But the reason why I mention it is because Joey called in.
Oh, nice.
Then Z called in too, but he acted like it's a mistake, but he somehow mistakenly calls in every single time we go live. All right, but sponsors. Give a shout out to our sponsors: Balkan House, Hanley, Qahwa House, BC Adhesives, Unique Coney Island, and Hammer Time True Value Hardware. Yusuf, can you please drop the hammer and go ahead and give Hammer Time True Value Hardware a shout out so that we can go ahead and get this show on the road. By the way, it's the last week before fantasy playoffs. It's the final regular season.
What'd that mean?
It means basically seasons are ended this year. I mean, this week. Seasons are ending this week.
All right.
I mean, I think you know what I mean.
I mean, listen, I'm good in the playoffs in almost all of them. You know what I'm saying?
How about Uncle Ed?
Yes,
Do you still got the stat going? Tell the truth.
What's that?
He knows the stat.
What
We'll
is the
talk
stat?
about it. We'll talk about it after the ad. It's an important stat.
Uh-oh.
Hammer Time True Value Hardware. Hammer Time True Value Hardware has all of your hardware needs. They have items for cooling, heating, lawn care, plumbing, electrical, and much more. They have great service, great prices. If you want to shop local, then look no further than Hammer Time True Value Hardware, the best hardware store in the Detroit-Hamtramck area. The Detroit location is 16380 East Warren Avenue, Detroit, Michigan. Shout out to BG, shout out to Adnan, and everybody over there at Hammer Time True Value Hardware.
I heard Uncle Ed say that this coffee was great. I didn't give Yusuf a shout out. Yusuf
Yes.
definitely deserves a shout out, but also give a shout out to Qahwa House. all right?
Absolutely.
Qahwa House coffee?
Smooth.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
Smooth Qahwa House coffee with Qahwa House cups.
Hey.
It's actually my first time trying it.
Yeah. Well, this won't be your last.
Smooth like Uncle Ed.
Yes. If there was a coffee place out there that I could compare Uncle Ed to, it's definitely
100%.
Qahwa House.
100%.
Smooth.
Yes.
Gets the job done.
Yes. Silky.
Always on the top of the standings.
All right, talk to us.
Yeah. Okay. So
what is this?
First of all, what up, Uncle Ed? How you been, man?
Good, very good. How you guys going?
How's your fantasy teams going? How's everything going? How's life been? Everything smooth, man?
Everything is good. You know, this year I cut it down to 3 leagues.
Okay.
In one league, I'm fighting for one of the last playoff spots.
Okay. You still have a chance though.
Oh, there's 3 scenarios.
Okay.
There's 3 scenarios. It's either, I must win, and another guy must beat this other guy.
That's usually how teams happen.
For sure.
Okay.
But then, at the same time, the guy that beats that guy, if I outscore him by 63 points,
63?
63, he has
Hey,
everybody on
somebody
a
start
bye,
doing
and it's a possibility. Hey, but my streak is.
All right.
Hey, my streak is I've made the playoffs in every single league, every single year.
All right.
It might be coming to an end.
You don't hear the music?
It might be coming to an end.
Oh, yeah. It's
You don't hear
done.
the music?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
done.
All right.
Hey, there's another scenario.
Oh.
There's one more scenario.
You pay the other guy that has the playoff team.
Oh,
Nice.
I
Take
wish
it.
I wish it was that
Okay.
easy. But me and this one guy, and I realized it yesterday that if I beat him by more than 36 points, whether he win or lose, I still can jump in front of him.
All right. So
So all you need is to beat that guy?
No. I'm playing one guy that I must win, and another guy is playing for another spot too.
Oh, so he loses and then you outscore him by 36.
If he loses, I'm in.
Oh, if he wins and you both win,
But if we will both
and
win,
you outscore him by 36.
36 points.
You know what? It's your lucky day. Because I've been on fire with the Boom Phillies. That is why I have this at an unprecedented 50%. Thank you very much. It's right on cue. I love
right on
that.
cue. Right on cue. So,
Dude.
so the bell situation is weak.
know
This
what?
was meant to be.
It's crazy. ESPN gives me a 50% shot.
Oh,
It's unbelievable.
guess
I'm
what?
at
make what else?
50%.
Any call today? Go with Tony.
100%. I will go 8 for 8 on Boom Phillies. The playoffs are near. If you need a win, come see me.
Corey Ellings already needs to win. Tony, are you ready? Hey guys, got lucky that I locked into the playoffs, but I gotta go into the playoffs without Lamar. Do I trust Huntley or Dak? Danny Dimes is also on the waiver wire. I think it's between Huntley and Dak. Houston, Huntley against the rivalry. Pittsburgh. Who you going with, Tony?
I mean, I don't need to flip a coin. Was that me?
No, what?
Oh, I don't need to flip a coin. It's Dak. You got to go Dak.
I agree.
I agree too.
You
I
got to
agree
go
too.
Dak.
Because Houston's not that bad against the quarterback, I believe. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
but Huntley, come on, man.
Houston
What are you
got
really
good
looking
pass
for?
defense.
50 yards?
Yes.
Houston got
They
good
got
pass
good pass
defense.
defense.
Yeah, but they got
And
the
have a
offensive
terrible
players,
run
man.
defense.
They have the offensive players.
Actually, the worst run defense.
Right.
So people can score on them through running.
Yep.
So Huntley can run. Like, he's like a safe floor. If you need points, I think you go Dak. If you need a safe floor, depends on your quarterback score.
You don't think? We're talking about safe. You don't think Dak is safe too?
They can score. They can score all rushing touchdowns, Tony.
I think Dak has a little bit more upside.
100%.
He does.
The ceiling is
But
there.
who's more safer?
I got to go Dak, man, because you don't know what to expect from Huntley.
Oh, you know
You
what
know.
to expect from Huntley, bro.
No. It's a different
50
year.
yards rushing?
He's going to get you that 15.
150?
50.
50.
Oh, I was gonna say.
He's going to get you that 15. But if you need more, I would go Dak.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know
No,
what
I
I'm saying?
definitely agree. I mean, at the end of the day, I think I would go Dak. At the end of the day, I would
yeah.
definitely go Dak. Because they're playing Houston. They could be a lot of possessions, a lot of turnovers. Dak could end up getting 3 touchdowns just because they end up scoring 40-some points.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yes, definitely would go Dak. Shout out to Corey Ellings. We appreciate the question starting us off today. But there's a question I wanted to really start us off with
Hey,
today.
by the way,
Yes.
Dan.
Campbell?
Nope. Dan.
Oh.
You know.
Huh? Our one of our
Commentators, yeah.
guys. Okay. What was his name?
Dan Gilbert.
It was not Dan Gilbert, man.
All right.
It was Dan Gang. I don't want to.
Danglander?
Dan Glander. Dan Glander.
Oh, yeah,
It was Dan Glander.
Glander.
We called him Dan
So we called
Glander
Danglander
for a long
for
time.
4 years.
Yeah.
And then Twitter was like, we need
was
to
like-
actually make sure that we go
Yeah.
through this.
Yeah.
And he replied back saying Dan Glander.
No,
Oh,
I said,
man.
I think his name's Dan.
Yeah, and he put, no, he said it's Dan Glander. He's like, I just been laughing every time you guys
okay.
been calling me
Oh, my
Dan Glander.
Dan Glander. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Shout out to Dan.
Hey, shout out to Dan Glander, wherever you are. But that is an amazing superhero name, amongst other names.
Dan Glander,
Dan Glander.
the
Yeah.
savior of Metropolis.
Wow.
All right. Listen, Yusuf, make sure you turn on that mic if you got something to say. Biggest fan of Oz Media. Ice Cold Milkshake Sit of the Week. Delvin Cook against the Detroit Lions. That's who I'm about to talk to you about. Uncle Eddie, I told him before the season started. I said, Uncle Eddie.
Uncle Ed.
You on the show week 14.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you what you think about the Lions. And I'm not saying they're going to be great, but you're going to have respect for them. And listen, when I say Uncle Eddie is tough on the Lions, because it comes through bad history,
He's
bad
been
moments.
hurt.
Yes.
For sure.
Lions fans are
Scarred for life.
Yeah.
deservedly so. Deserve to act that way towards the Lions.
Uncle
by the way.
Ed is one of the biggest Lions fans that I know.
For sure. So with that said, though, obviously he was not looking into the Lions season this year. But they're 5-7, going and playing against Minnesota. So I want to ask you, Uncle Eddie, do you have respect for the Detroit Lions?
Yes.
Clap it up,
Respect.
please. Clap it up. Clap it
Hey,
up.
by the way,
This is important, Detroit. This
that
is
was
important.
very hard for him.
Yeah.
Because they're reeling you back in. That's what
Yeah.
they do. Listen, man.
Inshallah, they win today because it will be a big game, and I think we're gonna take care of business. I think we're better than Minnesota right now.
I agree. You know, the Lions hurt you for years, decades. You know what I'm saying? So the last few years, I haven't been going into these games so excited, you know, hype or nothing. But the last 4 out of 5 weeks, they've been playing great football, and they've been making these Sundays a lot better, you know, more enjoyable. So I'm just relaxed and enjoying my, you know, my Sundays now.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not getting too hyped because you get too hyped, they hit you. You know what I'm saying? So
Let me ask you this question, all right? Let's say they go. There's 5 more games left. If I'm correct. Let's say they go 2-3, 3-2, end up 8-9. We don't make the playoffs, but we end up 8-9. Are you still, you know, content? Because our schedule is soft, but guys, we also got to be realistic. You know, if we win these next 5 games, we would have finished the season 9-1. If we win these next 5 games, which people are predicting that we can do, which we can do, but that we were 1-6, we'd finish the season 9-1. We'd literally be the best team in the NFC, pretty much. Last 10 games of the season. So
that would be sweet. That would
even
be
if
sweet.
we went 3-2, yeah, Tony,
Would you be okay?
I mean,
we'd be 7-3.
And make
if
the
we went
playoffs?
3-2.
But guys,
and make the playoffs.
listen, it's
Yeah,
only worth
it's
it if we
7-7.
make the
That
playoffs.
would be sweet.
It's only worth it if
Guys,
we
we
make the
finished the season 7-3 though. If we went 3-2 to finish the year, we'd finish the season 7-3 the last 10 games.
Right. If we make the playoffs, I say it's worth it.
Yes.
If
Stop.
we don't make the I mean,
Please take a timeout with this guy. Are you
Hold
about to
on.
say for draft pick?
Yes.
Or is that where you about to go?
I will.
Yes or no?
I mean, not if you're yelling at me.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Tony.
It's gonna be for draft picks.
Tony, can you not see what it's doing for our team by winning games,
I
guys?
do see
It's
what
bigger
it's-
now. Forget draft pick anymore. Alhamdulillah,
As
Rams.
a fan, yes.
Bro, Rams.
We're going to get into the Rams. We're going to get into the
They're
Rams,
gonna
but
win.
if we get a real talk, bigger picture, we get a top 10 pick from the Rams, we can't complain.
And by
You know
the
what
way,
I'm saying?
Thursday was another loss for the Lions.
We are going
Yes.
to talk about that.
Oh
but don't
my
get into
God.
the Rams.
They lost on Thursday.
But believe it or not, we didn't lose too much.
Oh,
SOL.
By the way,
It could
we
win
only dropped to
from
6.
a top 5 to a top 10 now.
We're only dropped to 6, and that's if. By the way, they still play Denver.
They still play. I mean, you still
Still
got
games.
some matchups
Still got
that are going to
games.
happen today.
There's still a chance we're at 3, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. All right. So long story short, though, guys, we got to win games. I don't
We
care
have
what
to.
it is. Real talk.
I mean, listen, for
I'm with you.
morale,
I'm
I
with
agree.
you.
Wallah.
Yeah,
Let's
we
win
all
games,
agree.
man.
Let's get it.
Confidence.
But
Let's
I
get
just
it,
hope it's
J-Mo.
not too late. Because you win these last few games and then you don't make it to the playoffs.
I mean, it's kind of what they did last year, though, right?
yeah, it's happened
mean-
a few times.
So the Lions, right now, you look at our schedule, we're going to be favored every single game, probably except for the Jets at the road, and that's still a question mark, okay?
I don't agree with us being favored today.
Hey.
Hey, listen.
Because they know
you
it's about to
don't
be
know
a
more
40
than
to
Vegas.
20 game.
You don't
Jared
know
Goff was about to go
more
off.
He said,
than Vegas.
I'm about to play my
defense is
best
very
game ever.
soft.
Can I get Dalvin Cook touchdown?
Yeah, he can get a touchdown.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
All right.
He'll get
Yeah.
you 17.
Yeah.
He'll get you 17.
Chill out, man.
Is he playing against you? Oh,
No.
okay.
Hey,
All
but
right.
listen, I'm not going to lie to you, though. Lions looking good. What are the chances today, Tony? What do you see about the Lions today, man?
Honestly, I mean, listen, they should have beat them on the road against Minnesota if it
Yes.
wasn't for the, a couple bad coaching decisions.
That's
Other
the
than
one
that,
game I would want to return
Oh.
because
Yeah.
it would be a good divisional win,
Yeah,
too.
Big
they're
time.
they're
We'd be
at
6 and
home and they
6.
play better at home.
That was a huge
so,
loss.
I mean, we ain't gonna say that. All right, you know what? They're gonna put the whooping like they did on Jacksonville, like 40-20, like you said. But I mean, I do kind of see the Lions, winning by 3-4.
Am I crazy saying that the Lions currently are a better team than Minnesota?
I don't think you're crazy because that's how Vegas sees it too. And Vegas don't lose, baby, except on Thursdays or when they're on the football field as the Raiders.
Raiders, man. Raiders. Corey Ellens
They
got
suck,
one more
man.
question, fantasy question. All right, I got to pick between Marquise Brown, George Pickens, and Joshua Palmer. Who gets in the lineup for you guys? My friend says Pickens, but I'm not convinced. Joshua Palmer to me is a no. Mike Williams is active. At least you could just, I mean, me personally, I would kick him off the list because I think the other two guys are reasonable starts. So I think it's between Marquise Brown and George Pickens. Pickens playing against Baltimore secondary, not doing so well, but Marcus Williams is back, the safety that they signed on the offseason. Big name, safety from the Saints. The secondary is starting to get back healthy. Divisional game. But you got Pickens, Marquise Brown. You got Arizona against New England, whose secondary is not that great this year either, by the way. So who y'all got?
I mean, I would go Marquise Brown.
Yeah, Marquise Brown,
Hollywood.
Monday night.
Definitely.
Hollywood.
I mean,
Play dudes prime time.
Arizona always, the receivers are hurt right now. Tight end is out, and they're struggling for receivers. Behind Hopkins, I think Brown would be the second option.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I like where you're going with that. It's
Coming
prime
back,
time, Hollywood. I mean, I still think New England's defense, interior rush, is probably going to get to Kyler Murray, and he kind of focuses on Hopkins. I can see Hopkins having a good game, but I would like, I mean, let's just start it off. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I ain't hot for no reason. I'm doing this for you. Go George Pickens. Pickens is one of the first boom Phillies of the day.
Hit him one more time,
We're
Yusuf.
trying to go 8 for 8. All we're going to do is improve. This is the time where I come through for all the fantasy questions. Boom. Man. All right, let's get it. I mean, hey, I
George
struggle
Pickens.
all season just to make it up for you guys. George Pickens, first boom Philly. You can't go wrong. You really can't. I had a dream about it.
All right, Pittsburgh
I'm-
Steelers, are they
I
home?
like
did.
it.
Are
I
they
like
home?
it. I
Bro,
like it.
this guy made an amazing grab in the end zone. Touchdown, George Pickens. I mean,
Okay, listen.
is it a vision?
By the way, I don't know, because I'll be sometimes having those.
Okay.
You be sometimes thinking but anyways, long story short though, is Pittsburgh home?
Yes.
They are?
Yes.
That does matter, man. Pittsburgh plays good at home. Hey, Pittsburgh. Okay, so the last 7 seed of the wild card, right? Pittsburgh was about 2-7 or 3-7. Season was done. They're slowly. Mike Tomlin got them boys playing
He always
again.
does, though.
Hey,
Yeah.
the Jets have a tough schedule. They're the 7th one. They're 7-5. Pittsburgh's only 2 games away from them. At the same way Lions are talking about the playoffs, Pittsburgh, I guarantee you right now, they're slowly creeping, man.
I mean, listen, we're not going to
creeping.
compare the Pittsburgh franchise to the Detroit franchise.
I'm talking about their situation.
No,
right now.
No. I'm making a point. Not saying that's what you said. But we're not going to compare them, right? Because that's disrespectful, to Pittsburgh, right? But I don't know, man. I mean, you look at where Detroit is, where Pittsburgh is, NFC North, it ain't that strong. Like, who's going to get Aaron Rodgers is getting older? Pittsburgh got to deal with Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. I mean, I almost feel like we're, have a better chance of making the playoffs than Pittsburgh. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about in the future, too.
Talking about for this year?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's tough for us this year, man. I'm not going to lie. That
Bro,
tie,
what about even next
the tie
year?
between Giants and Washington kind of hurt us,
It
guys.
did. It hurt
Yeah.
us a lot. But
'Cause
even next year, who do you see? Who has an easier chance in their division?
Us.
Yeah.
Next year. That's why I thought you were going with
Yeah.
it. This year that tie kind of hurt us a little bit. Like the Lions have to win out. Plain and simple. We go 9-8. I don't see us making it. We'll be very lucky, but that tie hurt us. That tie hurt us, man. All right, who to flex? Pierce, Zonovan Knight, Mike Williams. He put Dark Knight. I get it because he's from Jets and from Gotham. It makes sense. Nice joke. Oz Media, biggest fan of Oz Media. Mike Williams, Latavius, or J-Mo. So flex. Damian Pierce, Zonovan Knight, Mike Williams, Latavius Murray, or Jamison Williams. By the way, I'm boom feeling Jamison Williams until the end of the year. All right? Because it's
Is
going
he
to
going
happen.
to play?
It's going to happen. So he's going to be a boom feeling of mine every single week. And I'm going to put this out there so you guys don't try to jump on him earlier in the
Hey, you
week.
got it.
He's
I mean,
active.
you know the deal.
Hey,
You better put it
every
up early.
week. I'm putting it in right now.
All right.
Is he going to play?
I'm giving the 5.
Is he going to play?
Yeah, he's
I don't
been
care if
active
he's not.
What do you mean he's
last
gonna
week.
I'm gonna boom for him next week.
Yep.
I'm gonna boom for him the week after.
You're gonna get it right one
It's gonna
time.
It's gonna happen.
Hell yeah.
It's coming soon.
Hey, J-Mo.
I just don't know when though. I just don't know when. So who you
It
start
just
by? the
said
way?
James Williams inactive.
I mean,
No, they
listen,
didn't.
man.
No, I'm just kidding.
I always, I mean, the way the guy's been performing the last couple weeks, you got to go the Dark Knight, man. I mean, you have to.
It's against Buffalo.
Yeah, it's
Right.
Buffalo, but they're going to be passing the ball to the backs. I mean, I could see him. I mean, he's projected, I think, RNFL like 7.5. I could see him getting 11, 12. You know what I'm saying? He ended up with 17, 18 last week. So, yeah, I'm rolling with the Dark Knight.
That's crazy.
I would roll with Mike Williams coming back against Miami. I think that's going to be a big shootout game.
Big boom Philly for me.
Nice.
Actually, you know what?
Mike
I'm gonna make it
Williams.
official right now. Boom Philly, Mike Williams for me. I like him this week. I don't got him on my list, but I'm putting him to my list because I do see that happening. And I was watching film, guys. All right, listen, I love him as a receiver, Keenan Allen. But I was watching film and he lost a step, my guys. He
Who,
lost
Keenan
a step.
Allen?
Yes.
Keenan?
Yes.
But he's still great
still-
route
yeah,
runner.
he is.
Great
Yes,
route runner.
He is.
No
I'm telling you
question.
though, he lost a step.
I mean,
Throwing it out there.
I
mean-
believe it. I believe it. That's fine.
I think their offensive line is playing a little underwhelming. So I mean, Herbert, man, he doesn't. He looked better last year. I don't get it. I mean, yeah, he didn't have his receivers all
Trust
year.
me, I get
but
it.
He's
even
not
last
running
year-
more. He's not
See?
running
and
more.
I don't know why they take that away from the quarterbacks
Yes.
if that's a weapon for them.
Guys, I really do think that week when he hurt his rib, he broke a rib or something.
Yep.
Okay.
And he was
Yep.
never going to be
All right,
straight
makes
for the
sense.
rest
That
of the
makes
year.
a lot of sense.
They, had to deal with it. But I'm not going to lie to you, though. The coach going to get fired, and you guys are going to see a big change
I do
next
think
year.
I do think so too.
That's
though.
what's going to happen. Uncle Eddie, Tony will confirm to you. I've called already like about 4 or 5 different coaches firings before they've happened.
Facts.
And they've happened.
The only one he got wrong was he said I would get fired as a coach in the LOL league, and I didn't.
Yeah.
I made it through, but I wish I would have got fired because, man, that loss last year, it really stung with me. You know what I'm saying? It really stung me, and I just haven't recovered. And I think that's what happened in the RNFL draft. I was fresh off of that.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you had a whole lot of bad picks.
Stop.
A
It was the
whole
injury
lot
effect.
of bad
It was
picks.
the
Stop.
injury effect.
I'm
It
telling
was
you,
100%.
I was sitting
of
right
the
across
injury.
from you.
Bro,
in a couple
I
picks,
saw. All right, listen. I don't know if you did that on purpose.
Yes,
but
I did.
I
went to
actually-
the bathroom and I
was
left my
looking.
notebook on the
Yes.
table.
And I saw, and I
That was the
took a
wrong
snapshot.
notebook, Tony.
God damn it.
I had the real one in my back.
Yeah. Teachers have done
Hello,
that.
it was a setup.
I told you Uncle Eddie's the smooth
Hello.
criminal.
I'm telling you.
Smooth criminal.
I should have known. I should have known.
I left it out on purpose.
I should have known.
That's what
And I
happens.
sat right in front of him.
That's what happens, man. Oh!
Ah,
The Troop Alert.
That's why.
I had 12 o'clock prediction you was going to pull up at the last.
He had a 12 o'clock prediction.
Great prediction.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Yes. Shout out to Saddiq Bey. You already know the play. He might get traded to LA.
Oh, you think so? I hope
It
not.
might happen today.
I hope not.
Shout out to
I hope
Saddam. Hey, the Cuzzo's in the building. Yep, you want to put the headset on. Yep, that's your mic. Make sure you get comfortable. Sounds like your mic is already good. If you want to move it a little bit. Saddiq is in the building now. Cuzzo's in the building. Number 1 seed in the family league. His team is the team to beat. And if there was a second team to beat, it would be his again. All right?
Really?
Yes.
So you're managing 2 teams.
It looked like it.
No, I'm managing one.
Saddam,
Okay.
first of all, let him know your lineup. Tell him your lineup, and you tell me, Tony, if this is a lineup that could like pretty much hang with any team that you could even think of, because it's a pretty good team. Pretty good team. Go ahead, Saddiq Bey.
All right, let me just
You got to think about
go
a
out
10-team
there.
league.
All right,
10-team
10-team league.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts quarterback.
Joe
No?
Burrow, who's
Joe
by
Burrow.
the way number
All right.
4 fantasy quarterback. So they had a like a I don't know if y'all see this sometimes on social media. They do like an invisible photo, and then they give you stats of
Oh,
3
yeah.
players, and then they say take a guess of who it is. And I'm like, dang, like player 2. I'm like, who is this guy? I knew Jalen Hurts, and I knew Patrick Mahomes. I knew they're both in there. I was like, Josh Allen, but I was like, Josh Allen runs a little more. So then I seen the picture, and it was Joe Burrow.
Joey B.
Number
He's-
3?
I'm talking about
No,
the
they just
stats.
player comparison
okay.
to see.
Joe Burrow is having a very good
Yes.
year, guys.
He's a great quarterback.
He is a good. Yeah, I'll
Dude,
give
he's
him quarterback.
smooth.
Strong.
Respect.
The fact that he left Ohio
Big
State
Ben
made him,
Roethlisberger.
you know what I'm saying, put him ahead.
No. Big
No?
Ben. Yeah, Big
Huh?
Ben's huge.
He's a young Big Ben.
No.
Stop,
come on.
What?
man. Not
No,
Big Ben.
No.
No.
Come on, Uncle Eddie.
It's hard to take him down.
Uh huh.
He's just because he's.
Dude.
Strong arm.
You're more Big Ben than freaking Joe Burrow.
I'll take that.
Yeah, 100%.
Saddiq, what's the lineup? Joe B at
We got
quarterback.
Joey B. We got Waddle, Chase. Then we got Eckler, Jacobs, Kelsey.
Wow. So hold on.
Flex.
How the hell did you get Chase
Aaron Jones.
and Eckler?
Oh, because he's a great scooper upper and
He made a couple nice trades.
yeah,
Scooper upper?
scooper upper and
Scoop
free
do.
agency. Scooper upper.
Sadiq Bey, the scooper upper.
He made,
All right.
he made a couple nice trades.
All right.
Yeah,
Who'd he
he did.
trade?
I
Couple
traded
moves. Couple moves.
Connor and Mike Evans for Chase.
Oh, okay.
But Connor was from another trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a couple moves.
Wow,
man.
man.
Shout out to Sal. Sal was making
This
moves.
guy
man.
attends classes.
Yeah, he does.
Definitely.
I need
Faithfully.
to.
Faithfully.
I need
Sal
to.
made some great moves this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. But we are gonna talk about the Lions right quick. Okay, what are your thoughts about the Lions before we move on to the next topic? You know, overall Lions are 5-7. You know how they look inside.
Playoff time.
For real?
No, I don't think so. I'm gonna be real with you. You know, this ain't the year. You know what I'm saying? But they look good, man. They look good, and they're trending upwards.
They are.
We got nice draft picks coming up. LA did win last week, though.
Yeah,
Some bull
hurt
crap,
us.
But,
Raiders.
they look good, man, and I think they have a chance to beat Minnesota this week. I really do.
They're favored.
They are. I heard they're 2-point favorites.
Yes.
Wow.
It's gonna be. It's
That's
gonna be a great game.
unbelievable.
If I squint my eyes, I don't know who Uncle Ed is between the two. Mashallah, they look very.
They do look very
They're
similar.
like-
Come
They-
on.
And even
man.
their mannerisms.
I'm
Yeah.
slim. I'm slim. You know, he's a chunky.
I mean, come
Sal's
on,
been hanging out on that. Sal's been taking the classes the most out of everybody.
Yeah.
I can
Oh,
tell you that
definitely,
right now.
definitely.
Yo, bro.
Yeah, he has been.
He's-
You know
All
what
right.
I'm saying? The glass, like, what's going on?
Corey Elling said to make your bold predictions. Who makes the number one play this week? So, Corey, maybe you could clarify if you mean like number one play overall or number one fantasy
He got
play.
good taste.
Like, what are we? I don't know. Like number one play.
Number one play?
Yeah.
Tony. What kind of question is that, Corey?
Number one start.
Facts.
As far as what?
No. I'm just saying. Like, you're the number one play this week. Definitely start.
Listen,
Tony.
man, I'm telling you, bro. 50% throughout the season. When it comes down to playoff time, I'm near like 78, 79%. I don't make the stuff up.
So for those that don't know, Tony has the belt because
Yes.
that's the person that had the best boom Phillies of the week. Okay?
You know what I'm saying?
So Tony went 50%, which is very good. He went 4 for 8.
That's excellent. Exceptional.
Exceptional is the word. Shout out to Tony. He's rocking the belt. He also got his first win in RNFL. He's about
Facts.
to go winless. And he got a
Listen,
victory.
guys.
And Michigan won on Saturday,
And
the day
Michigan
before.
won.
And
Yeah,
I coached
day
the
before.
playoff team to a win.
It's a victory. You know what? Roll
You know
with
what I'm
Tony,
saying?
man. Roll
Like-
with Tony.
Dude, what's up? Thank you.
And also, we're going to roll with Unique Coney Island. Before we move on to the next topic, we're going to roll with Unique Coney Island. Shout out to Unique Coney Island.
Sambo.
Yeah, Sambo. Nate,
Sambo.
Yep.
Shout out to Unique Coney Island.
Unique Coney Island. Unique Coney Island is famous for their original unique pita, homemade chicken lemon rice, unique chicken qalaba, shawarma, gyro, and much more. They also have a reward system there, where every 100 points you get $7 off your next meal. Their location is 33102 DeQuinder Road, Sterling Heights, Michigan. Shout out to Sambo, Big Nate, Big Nasty, and everyone over there at Unique Coney Island for the best conies around.
No, I don't think so. I think it was the year before because he won in the first round. Cal Trey. All right. So we kind of been talking about it. There's some big games happening this week, by the way. You guys want to answer that? By the way, Corey, if you want to maybe comment and clarify, we'll answer that for you. Biggest play this week. If you're talking about number one play, I'm calling the Jamison Williams 80-yard bomb.
Stop.
80 yards, crazy.
80 yards?
Okay, well, over 50. 50-yard bomb. When he plays, that's good. It's dog. It's gonna. Man, he's too good of a player. I'm telling you.
Man, is he going to play?
I don't know, but I'm just gonna call that. That's my call for this week.
I was excited all year, and now it looked like they might just hold him out.
No, he's active.
He was
gonna
active
play.
last week.
Yeah, because they had to activate him, but he ain't play. He's gonna play. Jamison Williams said himself, like they asked him, when do you plan on playing? He said, I plan on playing more than 5 games.
Man, if he
know
comes
what that
back
means, right?
healthy, he would be a great spark
Yes.
for our offense.
That's what I'm saying. It'll be perfect timing, man.
I don't want to get too hyped.
I know.
I don't want to
I
get too
know.
hyped.
So going back to that, we're gonna rank the quarterbacks from the 2020 class because looking back at it, it was a very good, solid 4 quarterbacks that came out of there. You have Jalen Hurts, you got Tua Tagovailoa, you got Justin Herbert, and you got Joe Burrow. All right, so I want you guys to rank those 4 in order of who you think is the best to the least best. And Khan, I'm looking at you because I want you to start us off.
Burrow,
Number 1,
Herbert,
2.
Hurts, and Tua.
Wow.
I mean, you can't go wrong.
Controversial. No, it's not. I mean, actually, it's very similar.
It is.
I got Burrow, Herbert, and then it's between Tua and Hurts. You know, it's crazy is how they played in college together, and Tua took Hurts' spot, and now they're both playing decently well in the NFL to where, like, you know, they're both in the arguments of having, being good quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. They're both in the same quarterback room. Competing. Mac Jones in that same room too, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Mac Jones, but he was in the next year. So, Uncle Eddie, who you got?
Just between those 4, I mean, I gotta go Joe. Joe number 1.
I had Herbert before Joe last year, going into this year, but
So we're
Joe
just
Burrow
doing
passed him.
overall the last 3 years.
You're a franchise general manager. Who are you taking in the draft based on everything you saw?
I'm taking Joe number 1.
Okay.
Number 1 is Joe. Number 2, I might go Jalen Hurts. Number 3, Tua.
Wow. All right. You know what's crazy, Uncle Eddie, is that Twitter, this is why this game got moved to Sunday night and got flexed. Because there's been a huge argument about Justin Herbert. People are like, there are people that are left field with him, and there are people that are like, are you guys crazy? Like, I'm part of the group, like, dude, this guy is talented, man. He's just having a bad year.
Very talented.
Okay, you know
Very
what I'm saying?
talented.
That's crazy. You got him at 4 from behind all those guys.
I mean, that's not bad.
That's not though. There's
not
people that
bad.
believe that. I'm not gonna lie. There's a strong. So then they started debating Herbert and Tua, which I thought was crazy because Tua was a bump to everybody last year, and to me, Herbert is better than Tua in my opinion. But there's people. I'm telling you, that's why this game got flexed. Everybody's like, it's a big argument right now. Herbert versus Tua. And plus, they got drafted right next to each other. If I'm not correct, it's 5 and 6, right, back to back. It was 5 and 6. It was, I think.
Was it 4 and 6 or 5 and 6?
I don't know. But they were pretty much a couple picks away. And obviously, Joe Burrow went number 1 that same year as well. So that's another reason why there's that debate that's going on. Saddiq, who you got?
Yeah, I'll probably go Joey B, Herbert, Tua, and then Hurts. Yeah, I like Tua, man. He's very accurate, and I think he's better than Hurts, honestly.
Yeah.
But you could go either way. But
Yeah, I'm not
I
gonna lie
think
to you.
Joey B is a clear-cut number 1, though.
Yeah, I agree. The reason why I would be worried about Tua is because of his injury history.
I think
So
that's
if we're
what.
talking about starting a franchise with, like if we're talking about this year, I think
Yeah.
Tua is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is just a better, probably just playmaker and player. But if you're looking at it as a franchise, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Hurts does bring an aspect that like I could win with him, man.
Yes.
You know, with Tua, man, he be getting I thought off every time when he gets tackled. Like it's not just getting hurt. Sometimes he gets like it's like his body is like prone to like being in a position to get hurt.
But he come right
It's
back,
weird,
though.
but he does. But it's like still dangerous. Am I wrong? Like it looks weird, man.
You can say that about Joe because last year in the playoffs he was getting eaten up, but he was still.
Oh, I
standing
mean,
up.
look at the Cleveland game on Halloween, dude. I mean, they had 9 sacks against them. I mean, their offensive line, they got to protect. I go Burrow, like, I probably go the same as Cal. So I go Burrow, Herbert, and I'm putting Hurts in there only because I don't think you know what I'm saying? I hope he does last, but he's just too injury prone. He's too small. At least Hurts is a little bigger.
I mean, that's what Tua gonna have to do. He's gonna have to get some weight up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not a small
too,
guy.
He's a little short.
He got some muscle on him.
Yeah, he's
Not
all
like
right.
Hurts. Hurts
I
is a
think
bigger
he's
guy.
actually
No,
thicker
don't say
than
it.
Hurts.
Hurts
Hurts is taller.
Hurts is solid, Kim.
Yeah.
He be squatting.
Squatting.
Real talk. They mention every time he does a 4th and 1.
Yeah.
Every
You
time
know
he does a
what I'm
4th and 1, they be like, oh, he squats up there. So he's probably bigger. I'm just assuming. I haven't really seen it, whatever. But yeah, man, I go Hurts at 3 with Tua at 4. That's what I'm gonna do as well because of the fact that Hurts is just you can win with him.
Yeah.
And we had this conversation the past 2 years with the Philadelphia guys, and you know I've always been saying like you can win with him, you know. And I was a big fan.
I mean,
of Hurts.
yeah, I mean, they need to get some playmakers around them as far as receivers because, I mean, their receivers had no separation or very little separation outside of Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
But A.J. Brown brings a different dimension to him. I mean, I still probably think they're missing that elite back, but maybe an elite back doesn't want to go there because Jalen Hurts freaking steals touchdowns.
No.
Like, come on, man.
Dude, Philly has a load of draft
Bro,
picks they can load
he's
up.
a
next
touchdown whore.
I mean, all of them are.
Hoarder. You gotta
Sure.
make sure you hit that D.
I said hoarder.
Yeah, I'm just gotta make sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we got a commenter. Did he just say? All right. The best list is Burrow, Herbert, Hurts, then Tua. Herbert is Josh Allen, but slightly shorter. Shout out to the biggest fan of Oz Media. All right, we appreciate him. But that's the rankings right now. Tony, you gave rankings, right? You made
Yeah.
sure you said your
Oh,
rankings.
yeah.
All right, but let's move on to the next segment. Before we do that, we got to give another shout out to our sponsor, which is going to be BC Adhesives, our fellows from Wisconsin. So shout out to BC
They
Adhesives.
struggling, so make sure you call that number and support them because Green Bay ain't doing too good.
They ain't doing
sorry.
too well.
Yeah.
They ain't doing too well. They got a bye week to think
BC
about.
Adhesives. You can go to BC Adhesives for all your industrial adhesives needs. They do food packaging, book binding, product assembly, and many other industrial services. So if you are in need of adhesives for your business or having trouble with your current adhesives applications, you can contact them by phone 1-888-679-9825 or go on their website www.bcadhesives.com.
All right. So, by the way, if you guys have any fantasy questions, please feel free to start shoot them our way. We will answer them for you. But speaking of fantasy, okay, this is the last week of the regular season, okay.
Last week.
So, the top of your heads, I just want y'all to come up with some studs from certain positions and duds. Tony's gonna handle the duds because he's gonna just name off all the players from his fantasy team, so you don't have to worry about that. So studs, all right. Let's start off with studs.
That's so disappointing.
All right. Let's start off with duds, Tony.
There's nobody
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts
that
is number one.
takes more shots at me than this guy.
Just
AJ
know, Wallah, I
Dillon.
was really rooting for you to win this last week.
AJ Dillon.
AJ Dillon. You gotta get the tilts ready. Get ready. It's just all tilts.
I mean, he drafted AJ Dillon as a starting running back.
Hey.
I would have done it too. I'm not allowed to
Allen
handle it.
Robinson.
Hit the tilts.
Allen
Shout
Robinson.
out to
Shout out
Monty.
Monty.
He's out there.
One more. Yeah.
Kyle Pitts.
Big one.
Guys, I'm just naming my fantasy team.
Javante Williams.
Facts.
Yes.
Him.
Well, he got hurt.
Yup.
Trey Lance. Hit
Yeah.
him with one.
Deontay Johnson.
Hit him.
Oh, facts.
Hold on, man.
Robert Woods.
Seriously.
Robert Woods.
I'm pulling up.
Go ahead.
Man,
Do you consider Swift athlete?
No.
Who?
Is he borderline?
He's a
No.
festival, not a tilt.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mike Evans.
No, he's straight.
Nah, he's wide
no, he's
receiver
straight.
too, man.
Tom Brady.
Yes.
Please.
Big time.
Robert Woods.
Athlete.
Traylon Burks.
Nah. Don't hit it. Don't hit
Okay.
it. Not fair.
Aaron Rodgers.
Julio Jones.
Man, he got it. What round you get
Bro.
him, man?
Bro.
Julio.
MVS. Guys.
Why are you drafting those guys?
Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
hold on.
Well,
These
stop,
are
Tony.
late round
Waller.
guys.
Stop. People
Robert
are leaving
Woods.
the chat.
My God, man.
Said Robert Woods 4 times.
Hussein
I
Malahi
can't get over.
University
I had
of
him on
Chup.
4 leagues.
All right. He is saying, welcome University of Chup. Hussein Malahi, all right?
Choo.
University of Chup is in the building today. But yes, any duds you want to think of in the top of your head too, Saddiq? Covered a lot of them.
Yeah, we did cover a lot of them.
Yeah. Najee Harris.
Oh,
Hit him a lot.
Facts.
Nagy was bullcrap.
Yeah.
Cook.
How about Waller?
No, Dalvin's not bad, man.
He's not bad.
Oh, Waller's for sure is a thought.
All right, let me ask you a question. Is Zeke? What about Zeke? What do you guys?
No.
What are your
Not yet.
Solid. He's been actually, well, I was looking at his numbers. I was like, okay, where he went, but he's low-key putting up RB2 numbers.
Michael Pittman,
Where he got drafted,
He had a
but he's a
couple-
wide receiver
He's
too.
a-
He's a wide receiver too.
3rd round. No, he actually did good until recently.
Michael Thomas.
Cam Akers.
Michael Thomas is over there. Cam Akers is in there.
Yeah.
Cam Akers.
Definitely.
Big
Nah,
Cam
that's
Akers.
crazy,
Another
bro.
one.
George Kittle.
Another one for Cam Akers. No,
Nah,
George Kittle
Kittle's
doesn't deserve
solid.
it.
Yeah, he's not good, bro.
He's good.
Come
Actually,
on.
he's not. He's actually those number
Bro,
6
he's
or
not
7
good.
though.
Cortland Sutton.
Big thought.
Jerry Jeudy.
Big thought.
All of them.
All of them.
It's crazy.
Russell
man.
Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
he's a big
Russell
boy.
Wilson is gotta
Melvin
be-
Gordon.
Oh, my.
Melvin Gordon. I ain't have too much high expectations with him.
What about CH?
Alright,
Yeah,
For
he
like
was-
5 weeks and then he disappeared.
Someone's recommending you to go to Uncle Eddie's class to exceed in fantasy. I just want to let you know. That is.
We all
Jose.
agree.
Hey, Rico says that Agers is garbage. Rico, we know you're watching.
Shout out to Rico, man.
Yeah.
Call
Great guy.
in.
6 Mile.
Big,
What is
big,
it?
Big fan of
324?
324. Big fan of
Miles
his.
finest.
Big fan of his.
Who, Rico?
Yes.
Who's not a big fan of Rico?
Great question. Because I know I am.
I know one that isn't, and I can't mention his name.
Does it
I don't
rhyme
wanna
with
call nobody
Goofy?
out. It does rhyme with Goofy.
Goofy.
Yes.
Alright.
And he is Goofy.
Yeah. So going back to duds. Anybody else want to say duds? How about some studs, man? First one is Josh Jacobs. All right.
Yes.
Facts.
He is the steal of the draft.
He is.
100%. You know, RB2.
crazy.
You get yourself an RB2. I mean, the RB2.
yeah.
In the 5th round, 4th, 5th, 6th round, man. Like, that
Nobody
solidifies your
believed.
team. Like, I saw Matthew, whatever his name is, Matthew Berry, say that a lot of championship teams are going to have Josh Jacobs in it.
Fair enough.
Because, you know, that's like that pick where you get somebody in that area where he can help you out a lot.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs is up there. Austin Eckler. I mean, he ain't go top 3. You know, for him to be number 1 fantasy running
Top
back.
4, top 5.
He went top
Stud.
3. He went top 3.
He went top 3.
Oh,
Yeah,
he did go
but
top three. He
still,
did go top
but
three.
still, Eckler.
Stud.
Oh,
Probably
you know who's a thrill?
is number 1.
Taylor.
No, he got hurt. He's not bad.
A lot of them got hurt. We were
Yeah.
saying athletes on a lot of
A
them.
lot of hurt people.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Javante Williams,
That's the
Mike
only one.
Thomas.
Jonathan Taylor is like another festival category because he's playing okay, like not what you expected though.
That's a perfect.
By
yeah,
the
he's
way,
not what you
guys,
expected.
For those of you that aren't familiar to the term Feswa, it is silent but deadly.
Yes, because it hurts your team
100%.
at the end of the day. Gife. All right. Studs. Keep them rolling. Receivers.
A.J. Brown.
No.
Yes.
Good. I don't even put-
A.J. Brown was in the 3rd or 4th round.
He's right between
Solid.
DeAndre
Is he?
Hopkins.
Are you
Bro.
sure?
St. Brown.
Okay.
Saint-
Definitely that-
St. Brown, definitely.
Amon-Ra.
St. Brown.
What about
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins? You held
Yeah.
on to him for 6 weeks.
He paid off.
comes
He's paying
back.
off. He is
Stats
paying
going
off.
up.
Stud.
Stud.
Yes.
Stud?
Oh, yeah.
You know what? AJ Brown, I know he was number 5. Before this week, I would have argued with you guys. He had a monster week last week.
Nah, but
Like,
he
to
had
me, he
Justin
he was
Jefferson.
getting drafted where he was deservingly getting
All
drafted
right,
before this
Tyreek
week.
Hill.
Oh, he's a
Oh,
stud.
definitely.
Waddle.
Right, but he was going second round.
Yeah, he was going second.
Right?
Still.
Waddle, not bad.
You'd have to put him in there though.
No, you have to
For
put him
where
in
you
there.
got him
Yeah.
and what he's doing,
Yeah,
he's top
stud.
5.
Yeah.
For sure. No, he's not.
He is.
Who
Waddle.
is?
Not
Waddle's
anymore.
five.
Not
Who
anymore.
is?
Waddle's like
In
eight.
yards.
You know who's right under Waddle? Tyler Lockett.
Put him in the pocket.
Yeah,
Still.
but you know what? It's too volatile for me, as far as that goes.
Yeah, I don't think you
Yo,
know that.
Cooper Kupp was probably the number 1 player. before
for
he
sure.
got
I mean,
hurt.
he was the number
Oh, yeah.
one
The dude was
player, not
putting
probably.
up 30 points.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he was getting drafted 7th and 8th.
6.
Some guys even took him, Justin Jefferson ahead.
Yeah. You know, who else? Studs. Tight ends, Travis Kelsey, back-to-back
Okay.
year. Stud. Really, that's really it, really, for tight end. Mark Andrews has been okay, nothing great. But shout out to...
Accept, press 1.
we got a
To
caller,
send
by the way. We got a caller. Yes, who do we have calling in?
Y'all wanted to hear some studs. I'm calling in to get you guys all the studs y'all need. This is Jose Malahi from Duke University.
Are you getting
Friends,
these
friends,
stats from
friends.
Hammer Time True Value Hardware?
What?
The studs brought to you by
Oh,
Hammer
yeah, I
Time
like
True
that.
Value Hardware.
Yeah, 2x4
Absolutely.
by 8.
And as long, let me just get off the Fahmi's team because we're not talking about duds no more. We're talking about studs, right?
Yes, yeah, we're on studs.
Interesting.
All right. Now I got all the studs from the league.
This is the
team
influence
called
you
the
have,
Wolverine.
man.
Go ahead, Jose. Let's hear a couple of them.
Listen, man, I see what you guys are saying, and injury did play a role in a lot of these players this season. But it's the players that came out of nowhere, the
Yeah.
people that we didn't expect, right? I didn't expect Kenneth Walker to take that jump.
Your boy did.
You hear me?
K9.
He did.
Hey, you know
K9
what?
is a dog.
As we're talking, somebody came to my head. Christian Kirk, balling.
Christian Kirk.
Yeah.
Hey,
Kristen Watson.
shout out to that light-skinned brother in Green Bay, Mr. Watson.
Every
Yes.
time we boom film him, he always hits.
Yeah.
He's always
He's a
in.
big
You got to
fan.
look at
He's a
who's
big
it.
one.
Hey, the stud. Y'all ready for the stud of the year, though?
Yeah.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, we were mentioning him.
He took
I don't know about the stud of the year.
I mean, Josh Jacobs to
Josh
me is the
Jacobs.
stud
I
of the
mean-
year.
Listen, y'all were sleeping on Josh Jacobs. I wasn't. I knew he was going to be a
Oh
stud from
my
day one.
God.
Hey, Raiders.
Man, this
Listen, man, don't start
guy-
coming here talking about
I
the
got
Raiders.
the-
We got a lot to say about
I
the
got
Raiders.
Hey, hold on, y'all breaking up.
Bro,
Hey,
you got so many guys.
What? What are you referring to right now?
I just wanted to call in and say hi to Uncle Eddie, man. I'm so sad I missed the show that day Uncle Eddie came. You don't know how I'm hurting right now.
Good to hear
I feel
from you,
like
Jose.
Fanny every week in fantasy.
Appreciate you, Jose, man.
You're lucky we got another call.
All day, man. I'm watching the show. I love
That's
it. Keep
yours.
it going. I'll
Oh.
talk to you guys later.
Yeah,
Uncle
like-
Eddie,
All right, my baby.
real quick. Uncle Eddie,
Huh?
good luck today.
Is he playing you?
Yeah, playing each other?
Yeah.
Nice.
It don't
yeah,
matter
but you know,
for me.
it's,
It don't
it's
matter.
one of the. You ever watch the kids play in the yard? You know, just standing back and just proud parents. That's what me and Uncle Eddie are today. That's all. Just have fun, kids. Nobody
Hey,
gets
Damn.
Right.
Number 1 versus number 2?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, we got a number
I mean,
one.
he's secure.
For sure.
It's
So you're
Michigan
secure
versus
number one.
I mean, I was
That's
secure
all it is.
after week 7.
Hey, let me tell you
Hey,
something.
you know what?
After week 7, yeah.
Hold on. Especially when you had a guy 0-7 after week
You
7.
know,
You know,
oh,
it's
man.
Hey,
Oh,
I ain't gonna
my.
lie to you, bro. Let me tell you something. I've had a rough
Tell me.
season in NFL.
Yeah.
But it ain't rougher than Mr. Ali Thabet, where this dude is putting up the most points
Oh.
in the league, and he is currently
Never in
on
my
the
life.
outside looking in, going into the last playoff spot.
He looked
Going
like he's
into
going to
last
get that
week.
spot.
I mean, listen, man, he looks like it, but he's just been having bad luck
You're right.
all year.
You're right.
Yeah.
You know?
But if he does
I mean,
get in and he plays Uncle Eddie,
Oh,
Uncle Eddie's
he's
definitely
worried.
worried.
Oh,
Man, I am.
Yeah, he's worried.
I am.
He
I
leads the
am.
league in scoring.
I am. He got a solid team, and,
Yeah.
they're coming through right now.
Wow.
Hey, so my
Good-
question is,
good luck,
while
everybody.
we have Jose on, no, Jose, stay on Jose right quick.
Go ahead.
Tony,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna
I ain't
ask
going
you,
nowhere.
outside looking in, who is the favorite to win it? Top 3 favorites to win our NFL this year?
I
Don't
ain't
be
gonna lie
biased.
to you, bro.
Okay.
Because I don't know the team.
I ain't gonna lie
He's
to
the-
you, bro. I was
he's the one that
so
called them.
concerned with my team not picking up a win that I failed to look at everybody else.
You kind
That's
of
the
know
truth.
whose teams
Listen.
are teams, though. You played against them.
He's always in this Final Four, so we're gonna just automatically throw him in there.
Okay.
All right. If Ali makes it, Ali's dangerous. Jacob, he's out right now. So you guys have Nash got a low-key good team.
You do.
Nash got a good team, and I know he ain't draft that team. I know he didn't draft
I say it
that
every
team.
year. I already know.
No.
Auto
when you
pick.
look at Nash, no. Hell no. When you look at Nash's draft, when he starts doing certain things and he goes, you're like, all right, Nash is going to go with this guy. And then he makes a pick and you're like, damn, that's a good pick. You know he ain't doing it. And he never shows up to the draft.
I try to confirm
He used
with
to
you
show
guys.
up to the drafts all the time. He don't show up no more.
I gave you guys the 10 RNFL commandments before the season started.
Yes.
All right, and that was one of them. It was on the list. I mean, I'm
One
trying
of the
to let y'all know.
commandments was you should add a commandment: do not sit between Eddie and Bosch
before the draft.
because there's collusion. There's collusion there.
Jose's
all I'm gonna
laughing.
say.
Jose's laughing. All right, so you got
I
that's
love it.
3. That's
Hey.
your 3. Go ahead, Jose.
Hey, I just want to say this. Keep that same energy. I like this. I like being not respected. But hey, go see who's the hottest team in the RNFL, young man. And I ain't talking to Cal.
I know that's right.
That's a
Hey,
compliment.
man, listen,
I mean-
listen.
Hey,
I
the
mean-
hottest
Hey.
team is Jose. He's won 6 straight.
Wow.
All I want
Six straight.
to say is, if you ain't number one, you ain't nothing. That's all
That's
that matters.
well.
So
I mean,
that's all I
it's-
know.
That ain't the saying.
That's
Hey.
why
You ain't first, you're last.
I respect the man to your left. Hey.
Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Jose.
You can't say that.
But next week, these records don't matter.
That's true.
Everybody's 0 and
throw-
0 and 0.
you can
Hell
throw
yeah.
'em all out the window.
Alhamdulillah. It's a
It's a
fresh start.
tournament.
0
No,
and 0.
not you.
No, I'm in the consolation bracket.
No.
No.
No? Not even
Hey,
at you.
guys,
Go ahead, Jose.
we're trying to set up a playoff fantasy team for Fahmy so he can enjoy some weeks. So if anybody's got teams to donate, please.
What you mean? Hey,
Donate.
all you got to do is give me your login, buddy. Hey, listen, yo, Boom Phillies.
Hey.
I'm going to just pick up free agents and start them against anybody. Run it.
All right, shout out
Hey.
to Tony, shout out to Jose. The number is 313-306-1750.
Y'all have a good one, man.
Thank you, Jose.
If you want to call in and give your team
All
to
day
Tony,
long.
by the way. That is the number. All right, 313-306-1750. Appreciate you, Jose.
Yo,
Much
by the
love,
way,
guys. Be easy.
there's a league that I'm in that, it's only top 6 teams. It's 12 teams. Top 6 teams make it. And I was looking, and I named it the Fantasy Guy.
Oh my.
Okay, hold on, relax.
Oh,
You gotta be
okay.
Proud, real
Oh,
quick,
okay,
you know what I'm
good,
saying?
good.
So it didn't start off too well. You know what I'm saying? I drafted Javonte Williams, Kyle Pitts, A.J. Dillon, tried to get him in all my leagues. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't going too well. And then something happened. I started flipping a coin. And it started to work. Week 1, I think I was like 1-5. And I was like, God damn, I'm in last place, the Fantasy Guy. I should change my team name. It's disrespectful to this guy. And then I won 6 straight.
Did you change your team name?
And no, of course not. And then now I'm in the playoffs, going in.
Nice.
6 teams make it, and I have a chance to be the 3 seed,
Nice.
hottest team in the league.
I'm proud of him. Give him a round of applause, man. Shout out to my man Tony. It's that time of the year. I'm not lying. It's the best time of the year.
It's all
fans.
of a
Oh,
coin.
man.
It's the best time of the year. So
And I didn't even know. It's a 2-headed coin. And I just kept it. I couldn't believe it.
Yes. All right. My next question to you guys is OBJ right now. There's a lot of nonsense going around about OBJ. I'm starting to think that there's something bigger than, his knee issue is actually big. Dallas Cowboys kind of put something out there. Do you guys see him signing with a team? And if you do, which team do you see him going to? Saddiq, I'm going to start off with you.
Yusuf, give me that plate noise one time.
Oh, here we go.
OBJ. That's for OBJ.
Yeah.
No, I
You're
don't
not a
know.
fan, huh?
No, I don't. I mean, I just think he's at that point where he don't even want to play the regular season. You know what I'm saying? All the teammates are fighting. You know what I'm saying? Every single day, every game. You know what I'm saying? And he just want to come in the playoffs, try to get a ring or whatever. I'm not a fan of that, but I don't know where he's gonna sign to. Honestly, it's gonna be somebody big, somebody with potential to.
Do you
win
see
it
him
all.
signing for sure, though?
I would think so. I mean, unless his knee is messed up. If his knee's messed up, then he ain't going nowhere.
I don't think he's going to sign this
I
year,
don't think
guys.
he is either. I don't
He's
think
not.
he should.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ACL. He suffered it in Super Bowl. What are we, like 9 months?
Yeah. 10
So
now.
he's 10, whatever. Okay, they can come back and play, but I mean, if he's trying to be smart about it, and if a team's being smart, unless there's a receiver that goes down, that now there's cause to try to bring in somebody.
Which,
I
by
know
the way,
they were
happens
talking
every
about
year.
Dallas.
Happens every year.
They were talking about Dallas, but Gallup's back. CD, you know what I'm saying? And you don't want to ruin that chemistry, right? Because then you got a quarterback that probably doesn't have a strong personality, that he is going to affect the quarterback, where he's going to ask for the ball, demand for the ball, and kind of ruins the chemistry.
For sure. Uncle Ed, I see you nodding your head. You agree with that statement?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna sign this year. I really did think a few weeks ago, but I think it's more than just his knee injury. You know what I'm saying? I think it's him as a person also.
I mean, that incident in
you
the
know what I'm
airplane
saying?
probably threw some red flags up,
Definitely. So
because it's not the greatest situation to be in right before you're trying to get signed with a
and
team.
then he's asking for $20 million. You asking for $20 million a year, you need to be a stand-up guy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Caltrey, you agree?
Yeah, I agree, but he's gonna go to Buffalo. Watch.
Buffalo? Buffalo right now currently is the number 1 seed in the AFC since Kansas City lost. But a team that's sneaky is Cincinnati, man. Cincinnati's out there like, hey, don't forget about us. We 8-4.
Oh,
Who
man,
they?
he's tripping, bro.
What?
You going to Cincinnati?
What?
Bro, they got Chase. They got
No, he ain't
Higgins.
talking about Odell.
I said
Oh.
watch out for Cincinnati being the number 1 seed
Oh,
in the AFC
okay, yeah.
right now. They're 8-4, but
Yeah.
the AFC is interesting standings over there in the AFC. But we are now gonna talk about what we look forward to the most in Week 14. Do you guys have Boom Phillies, by the way? You guys have some Boom Phillies?
I
A
got
couple
a couple.
players in your head? All right, sweet.
All right,
You
we
said
get
before we do
Uncle
that, we're gonna run the last ad of today, which is the Balkan House Restaurant. So shout out to the Balkan House Restaurant. If you guys haven't been there yet, y'all need to try their chivapis.
Yes, Chavapi.
I'm a big chivapi guy, man.
what's in it?
I'm gonna talk about the chivapi or the sandwich itself.
Trebap.
Chivapis. I don't know how to explain it, man. I don't know how to explain it. It's just really good, man.
Okay.
It's really good. You just gotta go there and be like, I need that chivapi.
Trebap.
Chivapi from
It's a combination
Fantasy
of
Guyz.
wonderful.
Yes,
Yeah,
and deliciousness.
yeah.
All right, shout out to the Balkan House.
See how his mouth starts to
The
water?
Balkan House Restaurant. The Balkan House Restaurant is famous for their doner kebab sandwich. But did you know that the Balkan House now serves breakfast? Did you also know that all their food is 100% halal? The Balkan House now also have 2 food trucks, so you can book your next party or event with the Balkan House on wheels. Their Hamtramck location is 3028 Kniff Street, Hamtramck, Michigan. Their Ferndale location is 314 West 9 Mile Road, Ferndale, Michigan. Again, you can book their food trucks for your next party or event. So if you're looking for a nice place to eat with friendly service and great prices, look no further than the Balkan House restaurants.
Anything? I'm trying not to touch my nose, but it's like my allergies kicking my butt right now, man. All right. With that said, all right. First of all, I just want to say this. I appreciate y'all coming through, Uncle Ed and Saddiq. It's always nice to have y'all in the building. You know what I'm saying?
It's great to
We gotta
be
make
back.
sure
Be
we
here.
clarified that a couple times. You know, it was actually a coincidence how I had Ibrahim here yesterday. You guys here. This, you know, it's good times, and this is why this studio was made, was to have these kind of moments with people, ordinary people that was family, having good times, having nice conversations. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I felt like yesterday, and you know that's how we feeling like today. So appreciate everybody here. You know, Tony, Caltrey,
Facts.
Yusuf. You know what I'm saying? Just want to throw that out there. It's always a good time. But with that said, we're walking into week 14. All right. What are you looking forward to the most in week 14? A lot of big games. You got the Chargers and Dolphins. You got San Fran and Tampa. I guess that's somewhat of a big game. You got the Lions in Minnesota. You got Jets in Buffalo. You know, what are you looking forward to the most? What are you looking forward to watching the most? Tony, I don't think I've talked with you in a minute, Tony. What are you looking forward to the most, Tony?
I'm looking forward to next year.
Fantasy
RNFL.
is your league.
I accept disappointment. But I don't lose hope.
Wow. Is it time?
For what?
The speech?
I mean, we can.
All right. we gotta run. We gotta run. Oh, I mean, I don't know what we're gonna run. We're gonna not run anything.
You don't gotta do nothing.
This is Tony's speech
Just
time.
turn on
Tony's
the echo.
rants is back.
Failure is an inevitable, inevitable part of life. And so is disappointment. One's best success comes after their greatest disappointments. Nothing hurts more than being disappointed by the one thing that you truly love. I am a fantasy guy. It is often the small steps, not the giant leaps, the one win, the highest score of the week that brings about the most lasting change. There is always light. If only we're brave enough to see it. But I will be that light for you.
Clap it up for Tony. You know that's gonna be the clip
I mean, listen.
when you don't make the fantasy football playoffs.
But I
G-Money.
Look at him. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm
Is that
saying
you?
right now? Yes, no, it's me. It's me. But go ahead, continue. What were you about to say though?
listen, man. It was a big thing off my, you know what I'm saying? Big weight off my shoulders last week. I couldn't be the first one. I figured it was only my responsibility to shoulder that weight, to go winless. And then I thought to myself, not today. Today, I will not lose. Number one, I looked at my opponent. What's that?
Hey, Z, leave him alone, Z.
Z.
Leave him alone. He's giving his speech
What
right
up,
now.
Z?
Hey, I'm
Z.
sorry, guys, but listen, real quick, man. Dak Prescott or Jared Goff?
Jared Goff. Well, I know what he's doing there. I think he called to ask everybody else because he probably do the opposite of me.
Jared Goff or Dak Prescott is a tough question, man, because they're playing against both green light matchups. I mean, Dak Prescott actually is not Houston, but it's Houston, though, at the end of the day.
I'll go Dak.
I'm not going to lie. It's tough, man. I want him to go Goff because I want to root for Goff, but the Lions could hand off a lot of touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? It could end up being one of those Jamal Williams takes 2, Swift gets 1, Goff ends up with 1 or something. But he plays a very good game, but ends up with 1 touchdown, you know?
See, that's the thing about Goff. Even in the first game against Minnesota, he threw the ball well. But again, as soon as they get into that goal line, you always fear that they're just going to play it safe and run.
By the way, as a fan of the Lions, I like that.
Yeah.
And by the way, we talk about, you know, surprises.
Studs, Jamal Williams.
How about Jamal Williams?
Yeah,
14 touchdowns.
that's crazy.
Lead the league.
Lead the league.
That's crazy.
He might break Sanders' record.
Well, how many?
I think it's 16, 17.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
okay.
disrespectful. I hope he
might break
doesn't.
it.
It's no good.
That sucks, because he might be cut next year. Like, he ain't going to make it next year.
Yeah, it's not good.
All right, Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, Uncle Eddie. You got to listen to the fantasy football legend. By the way, he needs this win to jump into playoffs, by the way. So you're making a playoff decision for him, Uncle Eddie.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Z,
All right, this is what you.
What up, man?
put Jared Goff on heads and Dak Prescott tails. Flip that coin.
Damn, I got a two-headed coin for you.
Which one
Y'all
is?
flip it, man.
There's your answer. He said he got a two-headed coin.
Yep.
Hey, Uncle Eddie's not joking, by the way. Whenever he has a tough situation, this is actually what he does, Zandani. He actually goes with one heads, one tails, and he flips it. And Uncle Eddie, he has a Fantasy Football Legend shirt on right now. So just want to let you know, it ain't just come out of nowhere, all right? There's respect there.
Bro, he
Yeah.
should have that fantasy football legend, but he should definitely have the coin on there too.
In the back. You ain't see it. It's on the
It's
back.
on the back.
All right.
Yeah, there's a big coin. All right. Saddiq, who'd you go with? Jared Goff or Dak Prescott?
As a Lions fan, like you said, you'd want to pick with Golf, but you got to go with the smart choice. You got Dak against Houston. I think you're going to eat him up.
Khalid?
Flip a coin. Go with Uncle Ed.
Yeah, Zandani, I'm not going to lie to you, man. I would not mind flipping a coin in this situation. I really do think they're very close. My line in me would probably start Golf. I'm not going to lie. But like I said, I think Dallas is going to just terrorize them. Seriously. Like it's going to be an ugly game. Like, you know, so I see Dallas having a lot of possessions,
Z, you got a coin?
a lot of opportunities.
Listen. So I'm just gonna go with Dak, man. And if I lose, I know where y'all live.
Z,
Yeah.
flip that
Yeah.
coin. Try it out.
Hey, listen, at the end of the day, you're leaving it to
Try it out.
leaving it
Wow.
to the, yeah. You're leaving it to the coin, the flipping of the coin. But I appreciate you, Z, you calling in.
You could do 2 out of 3 if you don't like the first one.
Y'all are,
I like that a lot.
All right, he's best player bank said shout out to Oz Media, I believe. All right, shout out to Oz Media. So there you go. Shout out to you as well. Appreciate it. Going back to what we're looking forward to the most, Unc, what are you looking forward to? Thanks for the speech, by the way, Tony. I wish you would have gave us a warning. I almost forgot about putting. See, that's why I definitely should have put it in on the itinerary. All right, but we appreciate the speech, Tony. Definitely gonna use that as the clip.
That was a good speech, by the way.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You know,
he was serious too. Go ahead.
but
A lot of thought went into it.
I'm looking forward to this Lions game today.
Yeah.
You know, this is a big game for us.
This is a revenge game.
You know, definitely. I didn't think we were supposed to lose that first time we played them, and I really hope we smack them today.
Hawkinson's about to be locked down.
I think Hawkinson's gonna come in and they're gonna try to.
Give him the ball and
Yeah.
have a good
Oh,
week.
yeah.
I was
Oh, yeah.
thinking about boom filling TJ Hawkinson, and I seen his projections like at 12, and he has to get 18. I was like, yeah, that's a little
Damn.
too much.
It might happen.
I'm not surprised if it did, but it was like, I don't know. Because I was seeing like his stats, and I think he only had like one game so far that he got even near that area. He's been getting like 12, 13. He hasn't hit that like next level one.
But it was with the Vikings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, he had that monster game with the Lions too, by the way. He had like one game where he was eating. What are you looking forward to, Saddiq?
Yeah, I'd say Lions game and probably the Bills game too.
For me, it's the Dolphins and Chargers game.
Huge game today.
I like that game a
Tyreek.
lot, just because of, like I said, I've seen the smack talking that's been happening. So a lot of people are gonna, you know, I think both quarterbacks, by the way, are good. You know, people are saying like Herbert's
But
not
who's
a good
the
quarterback.
one talking smack?
Well, Emmanuel Ancho is the biggest person.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys know him. I mean,
Yeah.
he's yeah. So he's one of the biggest players. Like he's very anti Justin Herbert, and kind of I don't want to say he's the main one, but a lot of people have been just arguing who's better, Tua or Herbert.
I mean, dude, Herbert. I mean, was considered. You know, I mean, is considered one of the top young quarterbacks in the league. So, the guy got hurt, bro. The guy got hurt, rib injury, and he's still. Remember that one pass? It was like 2 plays back to back after he got hurt. The one throw, he couldn't even get it like
Yeah.
10 yards,
And then the
wobbly,
other one
everything. And the
was
other one was a dime for a touchdown.
Someone said Justin Herbert is the AFC version of Matthew Stafford. And I was like, that's actually not bad so far.
I mean,
Think about it,
would
big
he
name,
take a Super Bowl champion?
you know.
Are we forgetting that?
But
Matthew
Uncle Eddie was not a
Stafford?
big Stafford fan. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
And this is why me and him disagreed the most.
Yeah.
Like, how can you not?
What do you think about that comparison?
I don't like it.
Okay.
Have you come around?
Justin Herbert is a little bit more mobile than Stafford.
Have you come around to Justin Matthew Stafford being?
A Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Oh, come on, dude.
You know,
100%.
I'm praying that happens because then my autographed jersey value would go up.
But it's a Lions jersey.
Yeah,
So
it's a
what?
Lions jersey.
Same thing.
Stop. Lions.
Were you a Stafford fan?
I mean, I
liked him when
was.
he-
a Stafford.
I liked him when he was on the team.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was happy when we traded him.
I mean, I was happy when we traded him.
We needed that change. I mean,
Yeah, it was. I mean, it had to happen. That trade is not looking bad. Golf is not playing bad, guys.
Yeah, he's not playing bad.
He's playing solid, man. Cal Trey, what are you looking forward to, man?
Everything.
Everything. I ain't gonna lie, I do love the NFL, man.
I do love
I
football.
love the football. Like I love the NFL. Well, look, for a person that set out fantasy, I'm not gonna lie to you. I still feel like I'm in it, bro. Like I love watching the games. I love giving the advice. I love seeing who's doing well. I like that stuff.
You
man.
love seeing who's not doing well.
Yeah, I mean that's just.
Let's be
I don't
real.
have to see. I don't have to go that far away to see that. You sit right next to me every week, and, I
And we
see
talk
it.
about it every week, man. This guy.
Yeah, but shout out to Tony. Time for some Boom Phillies. Before we do that, shout out to the sponsors one more time. Balkan House, BC Adhesives, Hanley Qahwa House, Hammer Time True Value Hardware, and Unique Konya Island. All the sponsors, we appreciate them. It's time for the Boom Phillies. Right now, I'm going to read off to you guys the percentages of the Boom
you
Phillies.
can read the percentages from last week. You don't have to.
It's gonna be a
So
surprise
right
for one
now,
of them.
sitting at
Wait.
number one is my boy Eric Rotonia. He's the number one Boom Philly guy. He's at 28.5%. Number two is Guests.
Thank
at
you.
25.7%.
Thank you.
Number three is Umar at 24.2%. Number four is Jose. He was in the bottom of the bottom, and now he's coming. It's
Bro,
tight. It's tight. Everybody's
Hold
tight.
on. Jose went like 0 for 20.
Yeah, now he's
Start of the year.
14.
Yeah,
Now he's like 11 for 28. So, I mean,
22.9%.
Jose's been hot. It's not been as hot as.
Number
yours
five
truly.
is Tony, 19.1%. Number six is Moti at 17.7%. So that's where we sit at right now. So yes, we keeping track of it. We've gotten in arguments about stuff already.
Facts.
You already know we've done it, but it's all right. We've been we're happy where we're at. Everybody is that's where we're at right now. So with that said, I'll quickly say mine right quick. I got Zonovan Knight, the Dark Knight from the New York Jets. I got Jameson Williams. I'm a boom full of him until the rest of the year. I got DJ Shark in there too, man. Like to me, he was projected like 9 point something. So I was like, he could get that 15. He was close. I think he got it last week. Brandon Ayuk, I seen he was rated and I was hesitant. But man, Brock Purdy, let's talk about. I just want to mention him right quick, man. He is good enough. I'm telling you guys, I was watching him last week, and I'm like, bro, this guy, it looks confident. And then throughout the week, what do I hear? All the players talking about, like, oh, yeah, like we were, like, even when we were in spring training, like, we were like, who's this guy? Like, he used to come in the huddle, and he'll tell you to shut your up if you're talking as a
Damn.
rookie. Yes, Trent Williams said that, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
So, well, I was watching him. I'm not telling you guys that he's about to be the guy or whatever. I don't know. But he looked good enough to where San Fran ain't going to lose a step, I think, man. Because Jimmy Garoppolo was playing all right. He wasn't playing like no Super Bowl crazy favorite. So, anyways, I got Brandon Ayuk. Travis Homer. I just wanted to put that out there about Brock Purdy. Travis Homer. Is Kenneth Walker out? Is it official yet or no?
I believe
Really?
so.
And I got Garrett Wilson. He's low-key been hot. Tony looked up his numbers and was like, yeah, I'm for sure going to boom Philly him as well. I was like, God darn it, Tony. Garrett Wilson's been playing, and his connection with Mike White. He's getting 20 balls back-to-back weeks since Mike White's been starting. So, he's projected 10. He should be a safe 15,
Unlikely to play.
Unlikely player. So, yes, I'm sticking with Travis Homer for
And
sure.
what's his name is likely to play? Barkley.
So, I hope that – I took out Breida.
Yeah.
I took out Breida. All right? Cal Trey, what's your boom fielders?
I got y'all right now.
All right. Yo, Tony?
All right. I mean, guys, if anything's taught you, the history of this show is that you stick with Tony at the tail end of the season because all you see is ascension. And you see me going from the depths of the rankings with the Boom Phillies to the top of the chart. Last week, 50%. This week, guaranteed no less than 51% because all we do is ascend. George Pickens is number one. James Cook, he's been coming on fire. He's been hot of late.
I wanted to boom Philly him.
Singletary is dropping. The Dark Knight, Zonovan Knight. Listen, man, Robert Saleh sees, like he's been balling when he gets the chance. Okunko.
I was looking him up.
That's right. Okunko, the tight end from Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? He's getting a bunch of air yards. Trayvon Burks is hurt.
Is he?
Yeah. What do you mean? He's out.
He's out?
Yep. So I could see Okunko. Remember that name.
I'm adding him.
Tennessee.
I discovered him.
Okunko.
Dulcich. They're saying they want to kind of expand his role as a wide receiver. Okay, listen. Trust me. I had him for like 5 weeks, boom, filling him, and then I drop him and get 16 points. Allah.
Who?
Anyways.
Dulcich, remember?
Dulcich, yeah.
Oh.
So they're talking about expanding his role. I think Jerry Jeudy is going to step up here. I got him as a boom Philly. Jeff Wilson.
You took mine.
Listen, it's going to be a shootout. They got to score points.
What's he projected?
Who?
13.
I can't miss.
Who?
Jeff Wilson.
Yeah,
miss one.
not a Kunko.
No, I know he's like 8.
And
I was
Garrett
looking at
Wilson,
Kunko.
man. The Wilson brothers, Jeff and G. J and G, bro. You can't go wrong.
Sounds like a cement company.
J and G?
Yeah.
Wilson?
Yeah.
Cement? All right.
Caltrey.
Tyler-
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go
No, go ahead. I was gonna say Eric's, but go ahead.
Tyler Boyd, Jeff Wilson, Hollywood.
Nice. Tyler Boyd, Jeff Wilson, and
He
Hollywood.
took
Eric
mine,
Batonia
actually.
has 4 of them, I believe, and he has. Eric
Eric?
Batonia. Yep, he got. I just had it in front of me.
Devontae Foreman, George Pickens, Cook. I think Dalvin.
No,
It's not. James.
I wish.
And J-Mo.
Yeah. So he got J-Mo,
his
James
4.
Cook, Deontay Foreman, and who was the last one?
Pickens.
Pickens.
Yeah.
All right, he's picking Pickens. All right. Uncle Eddie, what's your boom Phillies, man?
I got a couple. I got the tight end Bellinger from New York. I think that their receiving core is hurt. They're struggling. So I like that tight end. It's coming back
Somebody write
last
these
week.
down, by the way.
One of my other one was DJ Shark. You know,
Man.
I heard you say that earlier. I mean, that was one of my boom Phillies. You know what I'm saying? And
By the
then-
way, he going with Cody Bellinger. I've never heard Cody Bellinger as a boom Philly all year. Watch when he gets 80 yards, a touchdown with 6
Listen,
catches.
I remember Armando was here. The guest, listen, guess you can't go wrong with going with the guest, man. My man said Mike White. I'm glad I didn't call him out on the show because it would have been embarrassing because Mike White boomed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So all of a sudden, I'm gonna go ahead. You're gonna get all you guys are gonna start getting alerts of players that play in his fantasy league. All of a sudden, picking up Daniel Bellinger
Yeah.
And nothing wrong
because
with
Uncle
that.
Eddie can't go wrong.
I mean, if I'm gonna call him Cody again, then we're gonna have
Oh.
an issue. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
But
Cody Bellinger's the baseball player. He ain't from the
Yes.
Dodgers.
Yep.
All right, but go ahead, Eddie.
and then I have a strange one.
Okay.
You know, it's
Bellinger
Cody-
was pretty strange.
Yeah, Bellinger was a strange enough.
That was like a very you
Hey.
looked up numbers.
that's a good boom
Yeah.
Philly.
No,
You know
I
what
see
I'm
your
saying?
point,
Is
though.
it-
What's his
anybody
projection?
need a
What's his projection?
Tight end, you know, it's 5.5.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Solid.
And then I got this guy that, you know, named Purdy. You know, he's projected under 12 points.
No, he's not. Brock Purdy. In what league?
RNFL.
What's his projections for real?
In RNFL, oh, I'm sorry, in RNFL it's 14. But in,
That's what we base it
so
off
you
of.
gotta go
Cameron.
to 21.
I could see that happen.
Yeah, I mean 6 points to a thing. I could see
I could
that.
see that
I
happen.
could see that.
Hey, Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy.
I'm gonna start him in a hurry. All right, I'm putting him in there.
But I don't
Put him
think
in
I don't think they're gonna win.
Yeah,
That'd
it
be
doesn't
crazy.
You know what
matter.
I'm saying?
I do. Listen, about 49ers.
Hey, by the
defense
way,
is-
Purdy was Mr. Irrelevant.
What's
the last pick in the
49ers?
draft.
What's 49ers defensive projections, please? Confirm this to me on RNFL. Though it has to be on RNFL.
49ers.
If it's at 6 or 7, I'm boom filling them as well, man.
It's not gonna be a 6 or 7.
All right, 9, I'll do it.
13.4.
This is an RNFL. Let me see RNFL.
Who has them for me?
I don't know. We just look up. We can look it up.
Okay.
Yeah, RNFL.
11.88.
That's too much.
Yeah.
12,
much.
almost
That's
12.
17 pretty much.
12,
17
yep.
something.
Yep.
Yeah, I just added Brock Purdy on my list.
All right.
You know the record when you got rookie quarterbacks going against Tom Brady for the first time?
What is that?
They're 0 whatever.
Okay. Do you know Tom Brady's not going up against a rookie quarterback? He's going to go up against San Francisco's defense. That lethargic offense is not going to move against San Fran. They're gonna come after him this week. I think it's going to be ugly. I think Tampa Bay's offense is going to be ugly. I don't think the game's going to be ugly because I think their defense is going to do good enough too.
You forgot Tampa Bay got 3 nice receivers. Mike Evans,
Hasn't done anything.
Godwin,
Could be shut down.
Julio Jones,
Who's that?
Yeah, Julio. Julio Jones.
and the mini Gronk and Otten. I'm
Do you got
telling
Brady
you,
starting this week?
I'm benching Brady.
Thank you.
I'm
I'm happy
benching
you are
Brady.
because it sounds like you was rooting for Brady this week.
Oh, I'm definitely still rooting for Tampa Bay to win.
Yeah.
You know, I still think their defense is going to come through today.
What's the line this week?
You
know it?
No, I don't.
All right, Saddiq, what's your boom Phillies?
Y'all said a lot of them.
Okay.
A lot. I had Shark, I had
DJ
Wilson,
Shark.
But forget all that. I'm gonna
Stop
go
looking at my
You
phone.
can, you
I'ma
can
go
take
with
him.
some new ones.
It's gonna go towards your
Hey, don't look
percentage.
at his phone, man. I
He's
fell
had
for
the,
that at the draft.
Keep looking at my notes.
So you don't want those guys.
I fell for that one at the
He's writing them
draft.
down.
I don't want those.
He don't want those guys.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Who is that player from? You said from New York?
Bellinger?
Bellinger.
Yeah, not him.
Slayton.
Okay, nice. I like that.
I think I had some weird ones on there. Robert Woods. I feel like he's gonna have.
Wow, he was waiting for that one. Yo,
We're gonna have Zay Jones.
yeah.
You write this down.
Who was the last
Hey,
one?
Zay Jones been low key balling.
Not last week though.
No, not
I mean,
last
he's
one.
one.
Yeah, but he did drop
Listen,
catches.
man.
Hey, what's Zay Jones' projections, man? I might have to drop him too.
Like-
This is like fantasy for me, Tony. It's like fantasy for me.
Yeah, solid.
It's like
Projected for 8.5.
Zay Jones.
No,
Yeah.
no, come on. Hold on.
Oh, and last but not least, he will
NFL?
he will score a
You gonna look it up?
touchdown against the Buffalo Bills. Corey Davis.
You know he worked at Avis.
Then he went to what? Enterprise.
Jones,
Yeah, we got. What do you
Uncle
do?
Mario
Jones.
joke.
It's
10.46.
Zay Jones, 10.46.
Take him off.
For
No,
it's 15.6. Not bad.
that's solid. They don't
Jacksonville
get
is
that.
playing against Tennessee.
Jacksonville.
Dang it, y'all got. Yeah.
They looking for other people.
I got a question.
I'm putting them in there, guys.
Who would you guys start, Lawrence or Huntley?
Lawrence.
I'll start Huntley this week because Lawrence is playing against Tennessee. Even though I think their defense is bad against the pass,
They
it's
have
still
the
Tennessee.
second worst.
Probably they
pass
got a lot of
defense.
injuries too, man. They're watching the numbers. Like they have a lot of injuries on their defense. But man, they're still Tennessee. Is it in Tennessee or in Jacksonville?
I think
That makes a
they're-
difference.
They might
That
be.
makes a difference. All right, but we got a question, by the way, from Cyan Falcon Punch. This week, my league, the top 8 out of 12 clinched already. You guys have any idea on how to make fantasy exciting this week? Fun side wager ideas. I mean, listen, I'm not going to advertise money, lunch. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I beat you, lunch on me, or whoever the loser, lunch on the loser, I mean. I don't know what else.
What did he say?
Like any ideas, like when you clinch already, people already clinched. All 8 teams clinched already, pretty much.
I mean, you want to. I mean, it's
Standings.
positioning, right?
Yeah, that matters
I
too.
mean, you want to see. All right, do you look at the player? The playoff week 1 matchup and try to kind of see. Do you want to position yourself to play a certain somebody to make it, the road easier? I mean, that's
Even the last place team has last place locked up, so even our 12 ball can't even salvage this fantasy week. All right, so he just wanted to throw that out there. He just
Sounds
wants some
like-
ideas, Any ideas over there? Any ideas from all y'all?
I mean, yeah, you guys could offer, a pot for the highest score of the week.
Is that allowed?
Why not?
Okay, there you go.
I like the lunch idea.
Yeah,
The loser buys lunch or something
for sure. There you go. Believe it or
at
not.
Conan Cafe or
Grub in.
Grub in. Okay, so with that said, believe it or not, we are pretty much at that time where we wrap up this show. This was season 2, episode 13 of the Fantasy Guys. We had Uncle Ed Saddiq in the building. Before we close out the show, I want to say make sure you follow us and subscribe to our pages. YouTube is Oz Media, Apple and Spotify podcasts. You can listen to the show later under Oz Media. You got Facebook and Instagram. Follow us on the Fantasy Guys. And then you can follow us even on TikTok under Oz Media as well. Unks, Cuzzos, we appreciate you guys all for being here today. Any last final words? We'll start off from left to right. So, any last comments about football, anything?
Appreciate you for having me. Apologize I was late, but
Fashionably late, so it's okay.
fashionably.
Fresh
late.
cut.
You know what it was? I knew Uncle Ed was gonna be here, and I had to outdo him at what he does best.
There you
True.
go.
That's
Clap it up. Clap it up for that one, man. Shout out to Saddiq. All right. Taking classes. Yeah, he's taking classes and passing with flying colors.
Bro, anytime Uncle Ed speaks, all I hear.
Sounds like you just drank a sip of the Qahwa House coffee
You know
right
what I'm
there.
saying?
All right, Uncle Eddie.
it's another great show. I enjoyed the time here. I appreciate you guys. Another great year. Just want to say thank you guys. And if you're fighting for that last playoff spot, keep fighting.
All right, got you.
Tone Beasy.
So this guy has, he figures to be Purdue in that going into the championship game. He needs this guy to win. He needs this guy to lose. He needs to outscore somebody by 60 points. Uncle Ed, I hate to break it to you, man. All great streaks come to an end. Today is the day that streak ends.
I'm not ready to lay it down.
I wish you, listen, pause. I wish you the best of luck. All right?
Thank you.
But don't be disappointed.
Take it from a guy that already knew like about 8 weeks ago.
Bro, listen. Listen, the thought process is...
The wisdom is there.
Hey, the thought process is that after 8 weeks, you can't let it go. But, bro, I thought Mochi's like, yo, man, you better get a win. I was like, bro, I ain't even worried. It's 14 weeks. We got to week 13, man. Thank God. Thank God. I prayed last week on the show live that I was going to get my first dub.
Oh, man.
And I got it.
I'm glad you
Alhamdulillah.
You don't even care about this week. What happens this week?
I really don't, man. The
Has
burden
anybody
is
went
off.
0-13, 0-4? Has anybody ever?
No,
Okay.
man.
Wow.
Thank God. I mean, listen, I was going to do it for the people if I had to.
Yeah.
I'm playing you, right? Am I
Not the-
playing you this week?
No.
Who was I playing this week, bro? I was about to call him and try to swing a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you can't have me go winless, man.
Caltrey,
Good luck to everybody. That's it.
what you guys say to Unc, man? I know you
playing
appreciate
Nash.
Unc.
Playing Nash.
No.
Hey, should I flip a coin right now or should I wait?
Do it live, man. Why not? You got a coin?
Nah, I'm just playing.
man, who got a coin?
No, I don't got a coin.
It's all good.
We appreciate you guys that tuned in, that will watch the show. Appreciate everybody that was here today. Appreciate
Man,
you,
thank
Yusuf.
God.
We hope you enjoy the show. We'll be back again next week.
Alhamdulillah.